Hey guys, I will be going live today at 1:45 Eastern Standard Time on January 25th. So early this morning, I decided to go on to IG and check my DMs, and I noticed that SOULAT was live streaming early this morning. Now, I periodically go and check his lives out, not often. But by coincidence, I did go into this live and I happened to see Velvet and Solar back together, of course, in the bed early morning and talking their little ish. So pretty much Jaguar, Wright, and Goomba are back together. And pretty much Velvet and Solar are back together. And I think this is the only way that this music is going to work, that Solar and Jaguar Wright is doing together, because it's going to make Goomba more comfortable knowing that he's back with the person that he talked about the whole time that he was with Jaguar Wright. Now he's back with his so-called soulmate, so it'll soften the blow if they have to collaborate, finish up the music or the whatever. I don't know if it's a single, a whole record, whatever they need to do with this circus music or whatever, or album that they are trying to put out. They'll be able to do it and not have to worry about Goomba, flying off the handle. So now, a lot of people were saying Jaguar Wright, she was doing a storyline, this is all fake, yada, yada, yada. But let me just say this to you. Velvet and Solar, to me, and this is just my own opinion, it seems to be more of a storyline with them two, more so than with Jaguar. I honestly think that was all set up to get, people wanting to follow them, to get the interest back on them, the limelight back on them. And this is why they put Yaken in the equation, making us think that she was going to go over to be with Yaken with two kids, which she would be like she would just be looking like the oddball. It never quite made any sense, but I couldn't put my hand on what to think about this whole situation. So I just said, like I always tell us to do in my community, is just sit back and watch. Let's see how this plays out. Whatever happens in the dark, it always comes to the light. And sure enough, Velvet and Solar are back together. Now, how long they're going to be back together, I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? People have bad habits. And obviously, whatever Solar did the last time to get kicked out, I don't think that he's changed overnight. People don't get the way that they are overnight, and they don't change overnight. And Velvet has a lot of trauma bonding herself to heal from. So people like that don't get like that overnight, and they don't heal or change overnight. So we're just going to see how this is going to play out. We all know if it doesn't work out going forward with Solar and Velvet, we know that they're trying to do him being baby Natureboy and her being Chiefess again. And they're trying to reinvent the wheel and start carbonation over and showing the community how it's done again. We know that it's really about the bag. They want to get the bag so that they can live like Eligio, aka Natureboy, lived for many of years in these tropical islands. Probably they won't travel and be fleeing place to place like Natureboy did, but they'll be able to pick one spot that is, for them, and grow a tribe where I guess they're allegedly living off the land and making music and not having to work, because they'll be trying to get the money and the efforts of other people's work. They'll be trying to get in their pockets so that they can stay home and call themselves healing people and giving advice to the broken people, the people who have fallen in the world, giving them spiritual advice, when we all know that these people come from very demonic places and they need to be watched, and they're no one to take any advice from. But you are going to get a few stragglers that will take advice from them, because they don't know what we know. They may have not done their due diligence. Now, again, I'm not trying to act like I'm on Jaguar Wright side, but I think if we're going to point the finger of who was doing more of a lesser storyline, trying to throw the public off, it would certainly be SOULAT and Velvet. And the reason why I say it is because it just was so fake and phony. You mean to tell me Velvet gives up her place in Ohio, she sells all her furniture or gives it away, and then she moves to California, where now she's back with SOULAT, and now she's dogging out the girl Venus, saying that the girl has roaches in her house, and now SOULAT's throwing 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 under the bus, saying this and saying that about her, even though she's having his baby. And they're back together like nothing has happened, and it just seemed just so planned, just to blow up again, just to basically be like Jaguar, Wright, and Goomba, relevant. Everything with people nowadays is trying to be relevant, and it's a really messed up situation, but this is how it goes down. Now, they're the first people, Velvet and Baby Natureboy, to talk about clout chasing, and this and that, but they're the biggest trolls on social media, because this is trolling at its highest captivity. Nobody's even looking at that like that. These two need to sit down with the trolling. If they're going to be in a relationship, kudos to you guys. Keep it to yourself. Live privately. Take care of those kids that did not ask to be here, and move on. If you're going to start a tribe and do something positive, come talk with us when you get there. Because all this mess that you guys are talking about now is just a crocker bull BS. And nobody really wants to hear it. Because, okay, you guys are in good spirits now, and you're talking about what others need to do and what other people are not doing, and how other people are bullying you guys and trolling you guys. But it seems like you guys are doing a good job yourself of doing the exact same thing. They're hypocrites. Now they both have a voice again, and they don't care who they offend, even though these are the same people who donate to these people. Pay attention. These are supposed to be conscious people in the conscious community. They're supposed to be living a spiritual lifestyle on a holistic journey. And these are the same people that lie to us on a daily basis. We don't ask them to come on these public platforms and air out their business. They do that on their own. Then they want to get mad when you insert yourself and give an opinion. These are not woke people. These are fake woke people. Understand that.